Oomph! She's scary. I pay for that. Now you know why you treat ladies nice. Pretty lady you look for in this place. She's stolen? Blah! This place is a pit. It's hot, stinky, dangerous, and one humongous fire hazard. I love it. Talk about a perfect place for me to build a second castle.
This place is so nasty, boiling hot, making it just made for trouble. Talk about awesome! This is the exact place to build my second castle.
Hey, you there!
Take off, Brand. This place is mine. Gary, you look familiar. Yeah, you look just like a bigger, fatter me. You copycat.
You're the copycat. You can walk like me, talk like me, but you ain't me. You're just a shrimpy brat.
You're one rude dude, Tubby. Who raised your chain jumps?
Me? You're the one with the bad attitude, Goomba breath. You'll never amount to nothing. Grr. Very long story, but understood. Big Bowser is in bottom of volcano. Okay, you hurry and rescue pretty lady. When you want up, you tell me up. My wife angry, but I go back anyway. Hey guys, welcome back to Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Last episode, we accidentally caused a divorce. This time we'll be going into Thwomp Volcano, more specifically the Thwomp Caverns with the really cool music, and a new save album blurb. That Thwomp couple made things interesting, but you made it into the volcano. It's burning up in here. Keep her cool and rescue Princess Peach. If you want to return to the volcano normally, you can talk to Mr. Thwomp again. Hope wife mellow, angry wife scary. They'll take you back up to the crater where Mrs. Thwomp is still turning her back on him. Jerk! Anyway, let's go back in. You know, this place looks awfully clean for a volcano that literally just exploded. Now this area has a spark on out of your baby spinning. Why is there a sign for people who spin babies? Use this twister to put some extra oomph in your jump. Press left and right on the D-pad to get lots of coins. Maybe spinning babies is just like a Mushroom Kingdom cultural event back in the day. Now in this area you can navigate the babies down through a really long pit. You can get some coins here, but I believe there are also some item blocks and ledges that you're going to want to land on. There's only one to the left in this area, if I'm not mistaken. Also looks like there are anchor patterns on the wall. We have 2 red peppers. Normally you can... Yeah, there's nothing to the right over there. In this area, we have some new enemies and blocks, but first things first, we want to get to the pipe and... Okay, that was a weird position, like clip through the wall there. We have some more pocket jumps. And down here, this may not look like a new enemy, but it technically is. These are no longer thwacks, but thwack totems. Only the babies are capable of fighting them. And they're actually immune to first strikes, even though we landed one on them. Since that damage is stretched out over the 4 of them, when they combine, it doesn't do anything. Now basically, what they'll do is that they'll rocket up into the air and drop down. If one thwack drops down, then it will send a shockwave towards whichever baby whose color was shown. However, if there are two of them, no matter the colors, a single shockwave will radiate out to both babies, hurting them both. So you want to be on the lookout for that. Now down this way, there is also another new enemy we saw briefly.
Let's go.
These are the gold Coupelians. They're reskins of the Coupelians from Toadwood Forest, but very much stronger. They have 999 defense, and their main gimmick is that they only take a minimal amount of damage. They only took 1 damage when we counterattacked them, and they also took 2 damage from both hits. We got a lucky hit there, that's the only reason we beat them. Most of the time, gold Coupelians will actually flee from battle, so before they get the chance to, your best option is to use a rose item on them, preferably a green shell, and I believe an ice flower is also good at taking care of them. They give off 84 EXP and 100 coins. In this case, we also got a level up, and I think he just dropped some gear there, although I didn't get a good look at that. Luigi makes it to level 19. Alright. Alright, that's better at least. Now, even though they drop quite a bit of coins, this amount is actually lowered in the European version to just 80. A rare case of an enemy actually kind of being worse in the European version than in the American version. Because like I mentioned before, they nerf a lot of the enemies because of how much HP they typically have to make the game easier. And that is a frequent criticism levied at this game. And I agree to some extent. The enemy's HP can get a little overbearing at times. But if you have the right gear and enough bros items, which, well, let's be real, there are many bros items in this game, and it's really easy to get by them. So I do agree in some extent, especially since I struggled on my first playthrough, but it's not an issue that's game-breaking in my opinion. Although I might just be speaking from the perspective of someone who's been playing this game for several years, so maybe a newcomer will have a completely different view. Now here is our first case of a minigame that is actually replayable at long last. Thwa? Oh, welcome. This Thwomp Bros minigame arcade. Thwa? What you mean? You think I'm alone? Wrong. Little brother just up ahead. You keep going? You a drip. You play one game, then you move on. This your first time, so you play for free. Okay, these rules. You see cannon, put ball in there. Any ball okay. When ball is inside, hit switch on right. Sorry I had to step away for a minute. What we want to do is switch to the adult bros and roll into the cannon. Then as the Thwomp said, hammer the switch. This will shoot the bros into basically a pachinko machine or just an ordinary pinball machine, and you want to collect diamonds on the way down, or just gems. The amount of gems you get is the amount of spins you get on the slot machine. It is possible to get all 7 gems, even though it may not look like it at first glance. You want to be very precise with how you move it, and we only get 5 spins. If you work hard enough, you can get the rose ball to land on one of those last 2 gems and then roll into the other one. And since we have 5 gems, we have 5 spins. You get different prizes for if you match up 3 icons. Alright, got the star. Now this... Typically you want to hammer it right before the icon you want to get shows up. So 3 stars gives you a bean. This allows you to ultimately get infinite beans in the game. So beans aren't a finite resource like the bean spots may indicate. So if you've been missing a lot of beans, this is a good chance to get to grind up on them. Although since we have so many, I personally won't be doing that. Now, flowers... I believe it gives us 50 coins. Yes, it does. And the mushrooms only give you about 20 coins. Okay. This slot machine is a lot easier than slot machines in real life, so your odds are pretty good. Yeah, it only gives you 20 coins. With that, we have 2 more spins, so I'll try to aim for the flowers. Crap. You bad. 1 coin. You basically get a pity prize for that, although after this free round, you have to pay 100 coins in order to play. So ultimately, you have to spin 3 flowers twice in order to make up for it. Very nice. 50 coins. Ultimately, you got 151 coins for this, not a bad deal. We can play again with 100 coins per game. Good playing, see you again. And that opens up the path to go forward. Now, if you leave and come back, there's some other things you can do with this mini game. Welcome. You try 100 coins per game. Extra birthday level now available. There are 3 difficulty modes. Since we've already done the normal version, let's go for the tough one. Same rule as before. We roll the bros in, hammer the switch, and then we have to go through the slot machine. Well, not the slot machine, the pinball or pachinko, or whatever you want to call it. Of course, in tough mode, the gems are going to be harder to get. Like, there is literally no way you can get both of those, and, wow, only 2 rolls. Oh no, 3 spins. I'll still try to get all 3 icons this time, and there are going to be some tricks to trip you up here. For instance, in the first roulette, occasionally there will be 2 mushrooms instead of 1, and that kind of throws off your rhythm. So you want to be wary of that. Damn it! Usually the 3rd spin is the easiest, but that still leaves a first 2. Okay, we'll go for the stars, I guess. Seems like they appear after them. So it's mushroom, flower, mushroom, star. That's what I'm seeing from this one. Damn it. No luck. Getting 3 flowers on hard mode gives you a bean. Getting 3 stars on the hard mode gives you 2 beans. Now we have 5 beans for this mini game. Complete everything on tough modes. Let's go for extra burly mode, which is the hardest mode. Let's see what diabolical level design you've got for us. I'm seeing 1 gem. Alright, that's the wrong way. Oh crap, I already... I don't even know how I got those last 2, or how I did better on that than just tough. But alright, let's see what we've got here, and man, that is spinning fast. I'm not even going to try to make sense of the pattern there. Crap. Alright. Mushroom. Oh, thank God. Damn it. 1 coin. Let's try again. It's always that last one that's tripped me up. I have a feeling I'm gonna be here for a while. There we go! Getting 3 mushrooms gives you 60 coins. Got 5 gems on that spin, so that's a slight improvement. I didn't get any luck on the last few spins, however, I do have information on what the prizes are. Getting 3 mushrooms on hard mode gives you 40 coins. In extra burly mode, getting 3 stars gives you 5 beans, and getting 3 flowers gives you 2 beans. I also want to mention if you were to select the help and play option in the menu the Thwomp gives you, then you can get the tutorial on how to play that minigame again. So it's useful if it's been a while since you played it and you just want a little refresher on it. There's a bean here, so we want to grab that, of course. And as we go on, I want to share an oddly specific memory I had. Oh, first things first, we have a new enemy. I can't tell the story yet. This is the Blazing Shroob, and they're on fire. They're especially weak to ice flowers, and this also has a chance of putting out the flame, in which case they'll behave like a normal Shroob and only shoot ray guns at you. And we killed him with 1 hit. He didn't even get a chance to show off what he could do. But going back to what I was saying, I have an oddly specific memory of this area that I don't know why I have it. The summer after I played this game, I got my braces in. And because of that, I was only able to eat very soft things, and I used to eat cereal a lot for breakfast. However, I was only able to eat Eggo waffles. So, I don't know why I have such a vivid memory of this, but whenever I hear the song that plays here, Thwomp Caverns, and this is a new move the Wackones can do, where they just spin at you and you have to hammer them with the right baby. That was a bad word choice, but going back to the story, because I don't want to get interrupted again. For some reason, whenever I hear the song, I think about eating mildly warm Eggo waffles at like 6 in the morning, because I had a really early bus when it was still dark out in the middle of the winter. See, I just shudder a little when I hear the song because I always think of that, and I don't know why that oddly specific memory stuck with me throughout all these years. And just found out the gold Coupilion can spit its tongue at you twice. If we're able to get 10 hits on the gold Coupilion with a green tail, that'll kill it because it only has 10 HP. 84 EXP, level up, but I guess that's to be expected. As you go on down, there's 10 coins. And another one of these pipe thingies. Max Mushroom, that's nice. It's actually funny that we're in a really condensed hot area, because I'm actually recording this in a different room of my house I usually do it in. I usually record in my bedroom after I cool it down with the AC, but instead I'm in another room on the top floor that's really warm. And I'm getting interrupted by a cutscene again. This symbol seems very, very familiar. I would advise you all to stand over here. This brings you down to the next level of the caverns, but before you do that, you're going to want to go over here, because this is a blue pipe back to that one area at the start. These are basically return areas so you can get back to Thwomp Volcano, and of course back up there by the lab there's the return pipe to the time hole. So if you're ever in need of going back to Peach's Castle, it's a quick and easy route from any area. But going back to the story, in this room it's really hot, and the reason I'm recording it here is because our neighbor is away for a bit. Thwomp forward. We go down. like I was saying, our neighbor's away for a bit, and she's been gone a few days. However, apparently there is a bat in one of her rooms. Thwomp, blocking blocks, block path. We go nowhere. And she found the bat right before she left, but she didn't have time to take care of it. So, the inside of the Thwomp level volcanoes too. Play games with them or use them for elevators, but keep going down. Bowser must be found. Now, if I can proceed without getting interrupted again, as I was saying, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, there was a bat, and so she wasn't able to take care of it, so she just trapped it in a room, and then left. But this set off an alarm, and that alarm has been going on for 2 days by this point. We tried calling her and asked her what to do. She said, "Oh yeah, just enter my bat-infested house to take care of it. I'll be back in a few days." So, for the past few days on this block, there's been an alarm going off, which we can't deal with because there are bats in our house. And it's just been really annoying, and I did a test recording in my room, and you could hear the alarm in the recording, so that is why I'm sitting in a very hot and cramped room in my house in order to record this, which is fitting for a very hot and cramped area. Hopefully she gets back soon, but annoying neighbors are gonna be annoying neighbors, I guess. Now the Thwomp Caverns taken care of, I want to fight this blazing shroom to see if I can actually get a chance to show off what they do.
Let's go.
Go Coopelian, I want to take care of you first. Green shell away. I think I'll go for a hammer for this. And we actually struck dizzy on it.
Okay.
I think an Alexa just went off in my room and that scared the living shit out of me, holy fuck. So, that attack there, the Shroom Saucer will summon a firecracker colored red or green and then shoot it at one of the bros. And they're also hovering over one of the blazing shrooms. If you jump on a blazing shroom, I've heard you can actually, you can knock the saucer out of the air even though you take damage, and that also takes away the blazing shroom's flame. I want to see if it does that. Okay, so it also takes away the flame if they're dizzy, which is interesting. And they also do their usual shroom ray gun thing, and the flame resets after a few turns. So it's a neat trick you can do at the cost of your own health, and I actually didn't know about that until right before I recorded this. So that's another new trick I've learned. And their main attack, while burning, is that they just throw fireballs at you. And this is actually the first time we're showing that off, because I never even gave them a chance to do that. I'm honestly a little nervous because I'm worried that Alexa is going to talk again, and I'm just gonna get the shit scared out of me again. No, I don't think it's Alexa. It's a Google Home, so I was worried that right after I said that, it would awaken it. But thankfully it didn't. I guess I'll have to look up what, like, the words you have to say to awaken it are, or something like that, to prevent that from happening in the future. You okay there, buddy? You look like you're having a seizure or something. Ooh, lucky badge. Makes lucky hits easier to land, so effectively increases stash. I think we might be better off just ignoring that for now. Hitting that question mark block lets us go to the sort of off the beaten path area to the right. You actually don't have to explore this area, but I am because I want to show off everything this game has to offer. And yep, there's another one of these blocks. I knew it before I even saw it. Let's see what we got. 38. I think I really have been getting better at those. I've gotten a few more 50s in some practice runs, so I do feel like I've gotten more skilled at managing those blocks, even though I was sort of bad at the beginning. So it's nice to see some progress being made. And if it isn't the return of my old enemy. Next episode of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, we suffer. See you guys then.